Bucks Banter. We are your hosts,
Iris.
and I'm Luca.
And today we're joined by...
Navod, I'm from Sri Lanka and I'm studying electrical engineering.
Perfect. And?
Marco, I'm Italian and I'm studying marketing management.
Nice to meet you guys.
Well, first of all, thank you guys for joining us today.
And let's get into it! So, the concept of our talk show, Bucks and Banter, is a POV on finance and love from a student's perspective. So this should be very interesting.
So I feel like being in the second year of university has definitely given us some insights into these topics.
And I'm sure we all experience being completely broke, going on horrible or even memorable dates, and trying to balance getting that degree while having fun, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you guys already kind of gave us my introduction, but I don't know. You said something about your age and about where you guys are studying, but how are you guys finding it so far?
Well, it's not that bad. I mean, I'm enjoying it here in Groningen. I do student association stuff as well, so holding events, and
That's
I'm
nice.
having a lot of fun apart from studying.
Apart
great.
from studying?
Yeah, apart from studying.
That's important.
Yeah, it's a really, really nice city, I think, except for the studies, which I really like, studying at HANZE. It's very student-friendly city. It's really nice to live
Definitely.
here.
Yeah, really
It's a small
international,
city.
yeah.
Yeah. And did you guys have any expectations when coming to the Netherlands, like price-wise for shopping, groceries, or in general? And were your expectations met?
Well, I mean, I heard on the internet that the Netherlands is super expensive compared to the rest of Europe.
Mm-hmm.
When I first came here, I looked at the airport and I went through some shopping, and it was very expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
but the airport is a really bad example.
Yeah,
No, that's
airports-
true.
yeah,
They're
airports-
like the Albertine to go as well. So
Albert
okay.
Heijn to go is like,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
it is.
in general, do you think that your expectations were met before you came here, like finding out the prices? Or-
Honestly, yes. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing else to say about that.
Yeah. And for you?
Yeah, I feel like when we first moved here, it was like in the middle of like a crisis, so the prices were going up, and they're still going up. So,
Yeah.
They are.
yeah, you can feel it, but yeah, I was expecting it to be expensive, and it was.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
Well, I don't know if you guys heard about anything before you came here, but about the Tikkie culture.
Yeah.
So I was really wondering if you guys had any like bad or maybe funny experiences with it so far.
Well, I mean, thank you. You just reminded me to send a Tikkie to my friend for having water at my place. No, but honestly, I find Tikkie a bit more reasonable if it's something more expensive, like
Yeah.
more than 10 euros. So for me, personally, I think it's fine.
But no like 50-cent requests?
No, definitely no. I never really had that either, so
That's
I think,
good.
Yeah,
That's
it's
very
fair.
good. Okay.
I've only had the app since recently because some Dutch friends made me download it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had it. But yeah, I think it's sometimes a little bit unnecessary.
Yeah.
But I think that's more of like a cultural thing. Because
Yeah.
for me, where I come from, it's like crazy.
It's not the same in your
No,
from your
it's
country,
not the
yeah.
same, no.
So it was like a big shock, kind of, or
Yeah.
no? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, especially if you get like you have like a big fan group and you buy something like expensive, then it makes sense that you like share it.
Yeah.
But it just feels so wrong if you like send a request for like €1 or 2.
Yeah, it is. Does
But,
feel really wrong. And do you guys like pick specific groceries over others? Like, you know how they say that Albert Heijn might be more expensive, or Co-op, or all of that. Do you guys have like specific places that you go to save money?
Honestly, during my first year, I went to Lidl a lot because it was much cheaper.
Cheap.
But now
Yeah.
in my second year, like I just don't have the time to pick exactly
They're
what
not
I'm
really
Yeah.
close to the city center also.
No.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I just go to Albert Heijn, get whatever from Bonus because Bonus is pretty nice.
Bonus is
Yeah.
also
And
good.
Jumbo as well. Those two are the ones that I'm bouncing around.
Yeah, that's
Fair
good.
enough.
And
Yeah,
for
I
you?
feel like for me it depends what I'm getting and how much time I have. If I have a lot of time, like a free day, I will go to Lidl. I will get my grocery there. But sometimes, most of the time, I go to Jumbo or even at the Westmarkt, the market. in
The
city.
market,
Yeah.
yeah, the market is really nice. I heard a lot of people say that it's way cheaper than an actual grocery store.
Yeah, some things, yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like ever since I moved here, I always wanted to go to the market and I walk through it, but I've never actually
Bought anything.
taken the
Never?
time.
Yeah,
to.
no, never.
No, actually no.
That's actually
That's
insane.
crazy.
I know. It's
Do you
so
guys do it
dumb.
regularly? Like
Yeah.
go there. Actually, damn.
I mean, it's there
Maybe
every
we should-
Tuesday. It's
it is.
Fair
That's
enough.
true. That's true.
I have to. It's gonna be like one of those what do you call it? Like things you want to do.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
gonna. Anyways, not about like specifically grocery shopping, but do you have any hidden gems like for like clothing, thrifting stores, or anything here? in
Well,
Groningen?
I would say if you want to buy a bit more stuff for the house, maybe it could be cleaning equipment and stuff. I would say Action.
Oh,
That
Action
yeah.
is good.
The go-to
Yeah.
It has
place for
everything.
exactly. They have like
Yeah.
the most weird stuff as well, and you just walk around and you end up buying a full bucket of stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Okay. So Action.
I think that like the secondhand culture here is really big, both for clothes and for like equipment. There's a lot of like thrift store shops in the
That's
city,
true.
and sometimes I go to them like if I see something cool, like yeah.
A
I
thrift
think-
thrift shop. Yeah.
But thrift shopping is sometimes so expensive though. Like the overhyped places are crazy. Like if you go to the like the second-hand stores, like the 99%
Like
is,
vintage stuff,
like
you
really
mean?
crap,
Mhm.
but then 1% is good.
Yeah.
I found like really nice jeans that I still wear to today for like €2 or something.
Nice.
Yeah.
But you just have to look for it.
You really do. Yeah. And do you? And how do you guys like budget effectively? Do you have a specific way of budgeting? Do you split your money accordingly to like different things, like groceries or rent or anything?
Well, for me, I found it easy to get a new bank account, and for groceries especially, I just put a bit of money in there, and I just always look at them when I do grocery shopping and etc. Even for like going out and stuff, I have some money put in that. So you
That's
don't
good.
overspend.
That's
and
really
Oh,
good.
that's really
though.
smart. That's really,
I
really
should
smart.
probably do
You mean
that,
you
but-
put your like money in specific bank accounts or specific cards for different things? Or?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
so
okay.
you can use Revolut and stuff like that. So
That's
yeah.
perfect.
That's
That's
really
perfect.
smart.
That's really, really smart. And for you?
When I first moved here, so in the first year, I used to write down like on phone or on paper all of my expenses because I was so worried because I didn't know where to shop and things like that. Now it's like more chilled, more relaxed, but I feel like there's still a lot of people that like list their expensive like in Excel stuff, like Google Sheets.
Yeah.
It's like crazy.
that's a bit much. But you don't do that. You just
No, no,
kind of
no,
write
no.
it down.
Yeah. Now I just whatever, but before it was like more strict.
Now it's
Okay.
more like glue.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Do you guys have like any go-to affordable meals or recipes that you can kind of make at home? I don't know if you guys are like big on cooking or you're just like doing it to eat, you know?
Well, I mean, I really like to cook a lot, but if you really need something cheap, I would say fried rice. It's the go-to meal.
Fried rice.
You can find rice in your cupboards and stuff, and then you pick some rice, choice of ingredients, choice of sauces as well, and make some rice, and you're good for the night.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
How much do you think you spend on that?
I would say less than €5 for at
Really?
least 2 meals. Like rice is cheap, and then you can buy some carrots, some onions, some garlics as well, and yeah, you're
That's-
good for like 2
That's
meals.
perfect.
That's
That's
really
perfect.
I would say for me it might be a little bit stereotypical, but like I make pizza every Saturday, but I make it on my own on Friday,
Oh.
so I let it rest the whole night, and I have like a small pizza oven that I use on Saturday.
That's so nice.
My stepdad would love you. He does
Wait,
And-
like you like wait for the dough to.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
You let it
Ah, like
ease.
proper.
And
okay.
it's not that expensive at all. You just buy the flour and then whatever topping you want to put. I usually just
Cheese.
put tomato sauce and
Oh.
mozzarella. And
That's perfect. I feel like that's very cheap if you just put cheese.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not that
that sounds
Yeah,
yummy.
I know where we're gonna eat this Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you guys have no idea on what to make for affordable meals, that will show you in our challenge.
Hello and welcome to our little cooking session today. We are actually preparing 2 dishes, both under €5 and are able to be made in 15 minutes. And therefore we invited 2 groups that are going to present us their meals in a second. So first, I would like you guys to introduce yourself and tell us what you're making.
I'm Nina and I'm from Germany.
And you?
Hello, my name is Julia and I'm from the Netherlands and we're making Dutch pancakes.
Wonderful. And how much did that cost you?
In total around €6, so per serving around 150.
Ooh, that is good stuff. That's good stuff. 150. That is a good start here. Let's see what the other ones have to say. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Kate, and this is Alessandra.
Hi, we're both Italian girls and we're preparing pasta carbonara.
Oh, typically Italian. We love that. We love that. Awesome. And how much did that cost you actually?
Around €9, so €3 per serving.
Also very cheap. So both actually achieved the under €5. Very proud of you. Good job, guys. And yeah, let's see. I mean, you do have a little advantage here with 150 instead of €3, but Surprise is not everything, so let's get cooking and see what they got. Okay, so now the teams are starting, so we're gonna start our little timer and have a look how long they actually take. Okay, let's see how our little teams are doing here. You guys are already preparing a little batter. Okay, yeah, that looks good so far. You guys already got 2 minutes. Let's see how you guys are doing. Your border's not boiling yet. Your border's not boiling yet. Takes the longest here, right?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Okay, guys, I mean, I'm expecting a lot from you little Italian girls. Okay, so we're at 4 minutes so far, and let's see how they're doing. Seems like a little bit of a collective waiting over here.
Yes, we're waiting for the pan to get hot.
Ah, darn it. Yeah, that always takes the longest. But so far, you guys are positive that you're going to make it in time?
Definitely, for sure.
Okay, I believe in you guys. I believe in you. I will look after our little Italian girls here. Allora.
We are having some problems here.
Ooh, what's the problem?
First of all, the water is not boiling. Yeah.
Not good, not good.
The pan that's covering
The student life. This student life. Okay. And you are already preparing?
The egg mix. So it's 1 egg yolk per person and 1 for the pot. So in this case, it's 2 egg yolks. And then we're going to add around 2 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese.
Anything else that goes in there?
Black pepper, and that's all.
I heard once that it's a lot of black pepper that needs to go in there. Is that right?
Yes.
the taste.
As it's halftime, let's see. These look like they are ready to flip their pancakes. Okay, guys, I'm expecting a lot here.
Yeah, we're gonna do it together to make it a bit more interesting.
Oh.
Very romantic. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we try it again. 2.
Looks like that is a collective fail. Okay, it looks like our Italian team is finally ready to put in their pasta. Let's
Yes,
go.
we are. Let me show you the Italian way of putting pasta in the boiling water. You just twist it like this, and then you put it inside, and then you let it go. So gracefully.
Oh, so gracefully. We love it. We love it. Okay, let's look at our pancake team. Oh, I see you guys are already stacking up.
Already. Yeah. They look fabulous, and they smell.
They do.
better.
Yeah, I do agree. I do agree on this. Second to last round here, and it actually is starting to smell very nicely. You can see the bacon over there. Yeah, man, it smells so good. So, and explain me for a second, how are we going to proceed with this?
So we're gonna drain the pasta, put it directly into the sauce, and then add the bacon and mix. And if it gets too dry, we're gonna add some pasta water in.
Okay. And how does it look for you guys?
Pancake number 4 incoming.
And how many more to go?
Probably 1 more.
Okay, so these are close to being done. Okay, so we have about 1.5 minutes left now. So we're going to have a look. What are you guys up to now?
We're about to drain our pasta in the pasta drainer here. And our water, because otherwise, the pipes are going to get very messy. Okay, there we are.
That's a very good to know hack.
And now directly into the bowl with the eggs and pecorino and pepper that we mixed together earlier. And we're just going to add some bacon. And also we did add a little bit of the water that we took from the pot.
Okay, guys, you got a minute. And what about you guys? You look like you are on your last little pancake.
Yes, it's the last pancake. We are doing a lot. We're just waiting around till they're done.
Okay, so we're almost done here, guys. You got 5 more seconds. Woo! Let's get to assembling. Okay, so my 4 lovely little ladies actually just served me their dishes. So we have our pancakes here, and we have our pasta here, and let's see what they got. Gotta say, very good. Missing a little pepper for me. But to be fair, It's a close draw to be like really. I don't know what to say. It's very, very good. Both of them are very good. That is a 9 out of 10 for me. That 8.5 out of 10. So I'll give it to the pancake team.
Well, that looked really good, especially, well, not especially, both looked really good.
Yeah.
It just reminded me that I really have to have pancakes again. But anyways, back to the questions. About finance now. How do you guys manage money? Are you guys independent or do you still have some support from parents, Marco?
Well, I still have some support from my parents, but I also work here, so I feel like it's a little bit of both.
Oh yeah, okay, fair enough.
Perfect.
Well, it's the same for me. My family provides for me, but I also do work here at HANZE, a few jobs, so I do manage a bit okay.
Yeah, so you show
That's
some
great.
initiative into like making, yeah, that's
Exactly,
good.
yeah.
Perfect. And you guys already talked about working. And how did you guys manage to find your job? And do you have any tips for other students? Because I know it's a bit hard for internationals to find a job here. And yeah.
Well,
And what work do you do? If you
I used to work, not anymore. I used to work at McDonald's here in the city center,
Mm-hmm.
and I found that job through like a connection through one of my friends worked there.
mutual
He,
connection, yeah.
Did you
introduced
like
me.
it?
It was okay.
I worked
I was
at
gonna say
McDonald's,
McDonald's
too,
is-
but I hated it so much.
It was okay. It was
Yeah.
not the worst, not the best.
It
but
makes money.
It's in like
that's
very
it.
pressure
It's
type
like a
kind of
factory
job.
kind of.
yeah, the job wasn't hard. It just the people were like. not the
Yeah.
best.
No.
Yes.
Now I don't work there anymore. Now work in a sports center in Cardigan. So I just manage like fields
Oh.
and sports and stuff.
Nice.
How
How did you find that job? That one?
Also through a friend.
Of course.
But I have a lot of colleagues that find jobs through like platforms online or through postings on social media. So yeah.
Okay, that's
Fair
great.
enough, yeah.
Well, me, I am an ambassador at HANZE, but I also
Oh.
do a few other jobs. For my engineering course, we have something called a program committee. That's where the teachers and students, they have a legal saying on what goes in the course.
Mm-hmm.
So I was part of that last year, and for this year, I'm the chair of the team. So that's
Ooh.
going okay.
That's
Also,
nice.
we had like elections for HANZE, like student council as well, which is also paid. So I got elected to one of the positions, and yeah, I'm starting next year for it.
Oh, perfect.
And apart from university, I worked during the summer for some agencies,
Mm-hmm.
and it's mostly like moving jobs and stuff like that.
That's not
so,
too hard.
Yeah, if people
Yeah.
are looking for jobs, I recommend
Easy
trying.
money.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
easy money. Yeah, I recommend agencies as well. It might be a bit of hard work, but still money at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Is
And-
that not like a lot next to university?
Well, I mean, for me, I did it during summer, so
Ah,
I
fair
was
enough.
pretty free. So yeah.
And what about the jobs now? That aren't they like kind of messing up your studies or not really?
Not really. I mean, for the start with my department, it's mostly like once per month, and the contract is yearly, so I get paid yearly. And for the ambassador stuff, it's mostly like I would say 4 to 5 hours per month, so it's not much.
That's not
Oh,
too
no,
bad.
that's not too
That's
bad.
perfect. And what do you guys think that you spend most of your money on monthly?
Rent, for sure.
Rent?
Fair
I
Yeah,
think most people will say rent.
of course.
Yeah.
I would say rent is first, and then second is well, grocery shopping.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
Or maybe if it's in summer, for example, like traveling back home for like plane tickets
Yeah.
and things
yeah,
like
of
that.
course.
And do you pay for your plane tickets and stuff by yourself? Or
Yeah.
and the rent also? Or
Yeah, well, yeah.
okay, that's good. And for you?
Well, for me, I would say rent as well. But then secondly, I would say groceries. I do cook a lot for like my friends and everyone as well.
Yeah.
So I like cooking.
Mm-hmm.
So groceries, a lot of money, and then thirdly, I would say sports and stuff as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when you say you buy like your shopping, do you buy it like all in like for the whole month, or is it when you think of a meal you go and like you buy it,
Or
like that kind of?
I really wish I could do for the whole month, but we live in the Netherlands and we are cycling around everywhere.
You're
So,
hungry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we cannot be carrying like 30 kilos of groceries, so we
Yeah.
just do it weekly or like every few days. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I honestly feel like that. I mean, I don't mind cooking. I feel like what keeps me from cooking is just like the price.
Mhm.
Because if I want, like, sometimes I get this weird inspiration to like cook something, but if you need to get all the ingredients, it can be kind of pricey, especially if you do it a lot.
Yeah.
So that's why I just stick to like 5 like meals that I always like have.
You know that it's gonna be cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Fair enough.
Do you guys about cheap? Do you guys have any budget-friendly activity or hangout spots here in Groningen?
I wouldn't. I'm not sure. maybe I would just spend some time like in the city center. There's a lot of like places where you can just hang out, like the Vismarkt, for example. The market is really budget friendly. You can find a lot of like cheap things like groceries and food. But other than that, there's not really a lot of budget friendly things here.
No, even just walking around, there's so much. It can be really nice.
Honestly, I don't think there's much to do here when it comes to budget friendly stuff. But I mean, as a student, I guess you can go to some bars, and then they have some pool tables, some card games as well. So get a drink and start playing some stuff with your friends.
That's perfect. Yeah. I feel like also just chilling inside is also a bit cheaper.
Yeah. Honestly, exactly.
And with this weather, I mean.
Yeah, horrible.
Yeah.
So have you guys ever had a funny or memorable experience related to managing your finances here? Maybe.
Well, you know when you receive the blue envelopes.
Oh God!
Like
well,
every time.
Not funny or memorable.
Yeah,
no,
but like,
it's hard attack.
I once when I first moved here, I received my first one and I didn't open it for like 2 or 3 months because I didn't know what it was. And
isn't it the one from the government?
Yeah. But it was at the house that I was at the time. I wasn't the one that looked at the letters. It was my roommate. And he just didn't know what it was, and he just kept it there, and we didn't open it for like months, and we ended up getting a fine for it.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh God!
Yeah, but you learn. You learn.
Yeah, you live in.
Oh, I had the same thing with the dentist the other day. Like I just had to pay, and I was like, oh, they're not sending. I was like, maybe they forgot. So I was like, I had to pay 25 euros. And then at one point, I got like 2. Yeah, that's not too bad. I got like 2 like letters in the mail that I didn't see because I live in a big house, and all the letters are like just like piled up. Yeah. And then it went from 25 to like 40 to 60, and then I got a notification, and I was like, no, so I had to pay 60 for dentists. That was insane.
That's great.
Anyway, sorry, you.
For me, so I think it was last year in January, the first week of January, me and my friends impulsively we decided to go to Hamburg, and we decided to take the Flixbus, which is a bit cheaper.
Yeah.
Yes.
And very budget effective as well. So we decided to take the Flixbus, and one of the time for a Flixbus was around 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
And it was very cheap. So me and my friend were like, okay, that's pretty nice. We're gonna go to Hamburg. So we took that bus. We arrived at Hamburg like around 4 in the morning, and we look at the check-in time for our hotel, and it was around 1 p.m. So it was during winter as well, and we were stuck outside in rain for 4 hours.
And everything is closed at that point, no?
Closed also, yeah.
Everything opens at 8 in the morning, so we were just stuck outside, and then rainy and everything. Then the first thing in the morning, we just find a Starbucks and just go there and just chill the whole morning.
Oh Jesus! Anything to save some money.
No,
Anything to save some money.
Well, we wanted to go to Hamburg, so we know not to do that.
Not to do that. Not to go at 1 a.m. So thank you guys. And now we're gonna go on to Nina and Leonie. They're gonna let us know how it's going on campus. So let's get into it.
Hi, what's your name?
Hello, my name is Julia.
And how old are you?
I'm 19 years old.
My name is Leonie and I'm 20 years old.
My name is Peter and I'm 23 years old.
Tom Kellendonk and I'm 27.
What do you study and in which year are you?
I'm studying international communication and I'm in my 2nd year.
I study the PABO, which is for being a teacher, becoming a teacher, and I'm 1st year.
I'm studying mechanical engineering, 2nd years right now.
I'm in my 4th year of communication and multimedia design here.
Okay, so do you still live at home or alone?
I'm not alone, but I live with my sister in the city.
Okay, so you have to finance yourself.
Yeah, I do. I work at the hospital, and I do cleaning at the intensive care and the first aid, like the emergency rooms.
I still live at home with my parents and my sister. I work on the Saturdays.
Alone?
No, I live with a friend of mine here in Groningen. I have my own company, so video productions and all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
How would you describe your financial situation?
Pretty okay, I guess. I saved up a lot of money, so I'm comfortable.
I don't have to pay like for rent or things, or I just eat at home, and I just have I can get my money to buy some nice things. So yeah.
As a typical student, so watching what I spend my money on, mainly on food. Don't go out that much, so I saved a little last couple of months. So that's nice, but Yeah.
It depends on the month because I'm work from project to project, so I've not a really steady income. It's like with high tops and low things. So not very stable at the moment. I try to make it stable, but yeah, it's like the life of an entrepreneur, I think. Yeah.
Finance is important for you while dating.
Well, not really. I mean, for me, it has to be equal, I think. Yeah, if you're actually seriously dating, though. Yeah.
Well, I don't really mind actually. Well, I'm like, it's nice when you like can have a home, but I also make sure I'm fine. Like I have enough money so I can live on my own, and well, yeah, I'm still going for that. So yeah.
I feel like when you meet somebody, you stick with them, and that also means through low financial times and high financial times.
Okay, so would it bother you if your partner earns more or less money than you do?
No, it wouldn't. No, I guess no.
No, I won't.
No, it wouldn't.
So
you do
don't.
it together, right? You're a team, so.
I think it's very important to have a good sight on how your finances go in. So yeah.
So, as we've seen discussed by Nina, let's talk a bit about love. I know it's a bit of a complicated topic, but still.
Yeah, it is. But I just wanted to ask you guys, what does the word love mean to you?
Well, I would say one word, comfort. Just, feeling very comfortable with the person you love.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree with them. I think it's just having someone that you go home to and you like being with and just spending time with in general, doing anything. So.
Yeah,
fair enough. And kind of like mixing the finance in here, but how do you think that financial stability, especially among students, impacts love, like being with your person?
Well, honestly, if you both are students, I think you should budget very effectively. Like, it's honestly fair even if you go 50-50, like, sometimes it's looked down upon, but if you're students, like, you're just surviving at this point.
It's kind of realistic sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if you're living together, especially, like, I would say, like, the rent, just split it half.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nice, with a guy, but sometimes it's just not doable, especially if you're, I get it.
Yeah, I would say that if you're both students and none of us working, then you're not going to have the same opportunities to go on like more expensive dates, more trips and things like that. But I think it's a temporary situation.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, there's still things to do without having to pay like a lot of money, And going into that, like dates and stuff. When you go on a first date, do you prefer going old school, or are you more of the modern type, like you split the bill, or do you like to pay?
Honestly, if it's a first date, you just go old school as a guy. I think it's more culture as well.
Yeah.
And it's something that passed down by your uncles and your dads, and in general the culture. So I would say old school, pay on the first date, maybe the second, the third date as well, just pay.
For sure.
And then maybe later on the 100th date or whatever, just
the 100. The 100th date, you're allowed.
Yeah, be a bit more creative and then do something which is more equal.
Yeah. Have you ever had a girl offer to pay on the first date?
Honestly, I would say, especially Dutch girls, like because of that culture, they just like to. I don't even split the bills, so yeah, I have like some scenarios.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I feel the same as him on the first date. Also, cultural thing from where I come from, it has to be old school. It has to be like, I know it's like a little bit outdated nowadays, but still like
respectful.
I would say so. Sure. Even though it's changing now.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I work at a restaurant and it's so interesting because we have so many first dates. So I always I'm kind of noisy, like always looking, but to see if the guy would pay or if the girl is like, oh no, let me pay, whatever. But I had this big discussion with a colleague of mine because I work with, to be fair, I work with internationals and Dutch, but he's Dutch. So I was like, okay, so I really wonder, what do you think? Do you think like you should pay, or do you expect to split, or And he was like, no, I'm not paying the whole thing. I was like, okay, like even if you ask, because I have the thing like, if the girl asks, then okay, splitting is fine, you know. But if the guy is kind of like, oh, I want to take you out, then to me it's kind of weird on the first date, especially if he's gonna be like, yo, you pay, you know.
Yeah.
But he was like, no, I'm just taking, you know, I'll ask her, but she has to pay for herself.
I feel like it doesn't make sense if someone asks you out on a date and then they're waiting for you to pay.
No, I wouldn't.
It's
do
like
that.
no, but like for example, a girl asks you on a date, and then she's just standing there like, yeah, go on.
Unless
like
it's
I feel like
expensive.
yeah, no, yeah.
Like if I ask someone on a date and it's already in the intentions that I'm gonna be the one paying, but again, that's more like a cultural thing.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, of course.
I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I am Dutch, but I still think it's a bit.
Yeah. I guess it's on the guys maybe.
Yeah, maybe, probably.
And do you guys care more for experiences with people around you, or do you prefer like receiving gifts? For example, like, do you prefer making things or going out on like cute little dates, or do you just prefer like buying stuff, like more, let's say, materialistic?
Well, me, I'm not a materialistic person at all. I do not care for the stuff that I own. Like my phone could break and I would not really worry about it because it's just something that's just it's just material. It doesn't really mean much. But yeah,
I mean, having a phone is kind of nice.
It is nice, but like you shouldn't really worry about it much because you can get it repaired or whatever.
No, yeah, it's true.
Yeah, so I would say experiences and memories are the most important things, especially in your teen years and also your uni years as well, because you're not gonna get them back. So
Agree.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Little life lesson.
I agree, but I feel like when you're in a relationship, talking from experience, like in the first period, maybe you don't really know that person that well, what they would like doing, what experiences they want to do. Maybe you go for like a more easy option, like materialistic gifts. But I feel like after some time, it's for sure better to use the money for like a small trip or some kind of experience.
Sure. Yeah, for sure. Just saving up money together, kind of. Yeah. Agree.
Well, this is kind of similar to a previous question, but now in the dating aspect. But do you guys have any romantic budget-friendly date ideas that you might have done already or
want to do maybe?
Yeah.
I know.
What about you?
Well, if you want something cozy, then I would definitely say during winter and stuff, you can go to the cozy cafes and stuff. But if you want something really romantic, I mean, this might be personal, but I do like to cycle a lot around Groningen, and I do know some cute little spots
that's
hidden
so
away in
nice.
the province. So I prefer
like further from the city, kind of.
Yeah, a bit further away from the city. So just take our bicycles, get some equipment like some picnic blankets and stuff. So
that's nice.
And then just go to the spot, chill the evening, look at the stars, and pretty much
Oh, that is so
Picnicking
cute.
is so
I love
cute.
that.
I did it the other day, but it was honestly, I don't want to say much, but it's like so much better than going on like some expensive thing.
Yeah, it's
like
so
a
calming
moment, you know?
it's comforting more. Yeah.
Yeah, something that I like doing, and I've done that a couple of times, is a picnic. We cycle down south in the Haren area where there's like windmills, and we just have a picnic there. But I'm also a kind of person that enjoys like staying in, watching a movie, you know, ordering
just
like
chill.
things like that.
Yeah, when you mentioned Haren, I just remembered that down in that little town, there's like a Chinese botanical garden. Maybe some people know about it.
I've heard about it.
What is it?
It's a Chinese garden. It's Chinese themed, so it's pretty like so
That's
beautiful.
so nice.
Yeah, I've been there.
They have foxes as well. They have some deer, and like,
Seriously?
exactly. And
How far is it from here?
I would say 20 minutes
half an
from
hour
the
bike.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah.
I didn't know
It's just €7 to get in, and it's honestly worth it. You get to see the Chinese culture.
You've been there
as well.
before?
Yeah, I've been there. It's pretty nice.
Oh, that's nice.
You should let us know like where to find it after.
Yeah.
Because I really want to know. Anyways, this was it for Bucks and Banters today to wrap it up. So
And a special thanks to our guests for being here, and I hope you guys enjoyed because we definitely did.
So bye.